Hey, it's VonDiggityDog here, and we're talking about another ANTHROCON update. Yeah, that's right, it is very close to the con, and I am very excited. I am super ready for my vacation. Trust me, I need this. So, the badges that I'm making are closing soon, slots are getting filled, I'm getting overloaded. Well, not overloaded, but I'm getting loaded, so I'm good. Couple more slots are good. If you want to get them in there, go right ahead. I'll leave a link in the description below. Again, those badges are right here. Note me, send me a message on Twitter. Any way you'd like to get them, let me know, so that way I can try to list it down, try to get it done. Sooner the better. Please and thank you. And to all the people that have gotten them so far, thank you very much. I love you. You'll get them at the con. Just keep in touch with me, okay? Okay. Couple things real quick, too. We're about... 1, 2. We're real close to the con. There's only a few weeks left. I've still got a couple things left to do, a couple things here to tweak, a couple more things to finish. Soon, I'll have a friend of mine finished. I'll have my stuff finished. And I'll be premiering something at ANTHROCON. Okay? It's all been about it. Yes, I'll be premiering that at ANTHROCON, and I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to walk around. I'm going to talk about past adventures at ANTHROCON. First of which is I went back to ANTHROCON. It goes all the way back to 2010. It was my second convention ever. Back in 2010, I was fucking young. But I went with one other friend of mine. He wasn't even really a furry. He was just open to things. He's a cosplayer. My buddy K-Sensei always cosplays the Kakashi. Back in 2010, that's what he did. He did a Kakashi with ears and a tail. That was him. That's what I like to do. That's what he liked to do. So, you know, he went because it was me. And I love him for that. Not really love, but it's a weird bromance thing we don't talk about. We don't talk about that. So back in 2010, I really didn't know anything. I really didn't know where I was going. I got lost and actually parked in, like, the wrong parking garage, too. Because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, I got parked in the wrong parking garage. We ended up spending a lot of time in the hotel, mainly because I like to go to the DoubleTree. That's where I'll be, in the DoubleTree, because I never like trying to compete with people for the Westin. Is it the Westin? It's the flagship one. The one where everybody's at because it's in the convention center. Even though it'd be great and everything else, it sells out in seconds. Yeah. No thank you. Plus, I've been going to DoubleTree since I was starting my conventions back in 2010. So we always ended up at the DoubleTree, and because it's a couple blocks away, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to go to the convention and back to this room. Like, I remember the last couple of years when I started going again, because I stopped going after 2010 because I just wasn't really much of a furry. I was a big cosplayer, so I preferred to make costumes. There was a bigger audience for different, you know, little tiny things that I like to make, and masks were sellable so quick, and I just didn't know who I was with this whole eyebrow thing, okay? A few years ago, the cosplay fandom to me just started getting a little bit, well, I still have friends of mine that cosplay, I still love them dearly, but it's just not for me. I have my own views on that, and I don't like doing it anymore. Fuck that, I'm not doing that. However, now that I'm a furry, and now that I'm back into the whole concept of going to cons, most cons that I go to anymore are, you know, furry-related conventions. I love the atmosphere, I love the people, I love the attendees, and, well, I need to do more panels. Yeah. Don't do what I did. If you're going to a convention, stay out of the room. The room is a bad place to be the entire time everyone's out having fun. During the hours of like 8 a.m. and 10 or 12 p.m., you should be out. Like, get out of the room, go to the con, go to the places, go anywhere except that bed, because it is... That's what I did the last couple of years. I always ended up in the room because it's... Okay. It is hot in Pittsburgh. It is fucking hot in Pittsburgh. I mean, duh. It's a city. It's fucking summer. My advice, lots of water. Take breaks. Sit down in the AC and, hit the Headless Lounge. Headless Lounge is always a great place to sit down and grab some cold water. And find a place to sit down, take yourself apart a little bit, air out a little bit, find someone with one of those beautiful, lovely, amazing fan thingamabobbers, and just become their best friend. I can't do that. But you can. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're out of the hotel room. I'll tell you a little story. So me and the Durgan, we're in a room with me and my two girls, him and his friend, our friend Moo, actually, and it was me and him. Well, we get back to the room probably around 10 o'clock at night. Everyone is tired. They are almost completely to sleep. TV's not even on. The lights are like off. I come out of the shower and he's sitting on the bed on his phone going, "What's up?" And I'm like, what? What, are we done for the night? Everyone had to go to sleep. Now, around 10 o'clock is when, the pool closes. So, and I just gotten out of the shower, so even if it was kind of open still, I was just like, I already got wet. I don't need to get wet again. Nyan, nyan. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually hungry. So I grabbed the little food menu. Now, ANTHROCON is notorious for having this little, online menu, or even in the pamphlet book. And it had all of the restaurants in the area. And that was amazing. So I was looking at what was open. I found this little place. Now, it was a little away from the con. Whenever you're dealing with anything that's a walk away from the con, and I don't know, for me, I like to go safety and security over, everything. We wore our tails, no suits, didn't bother with it. We wore our tails, we wore our badges, and we took a walk. I used my little app in my phone, and we got to this little place. It was like a little square. And I mean, it was down like 15 minutes from the hotel. If you're at the convention center and you just keep walking, it'll be past Fernando's, which I've been to Fernando's. I like Fernando's. They got good stuff there. Plus, I love having the bowls. It's so cliche, but I love it so much. I was walking, we get to this little place. This place was called Wing Hearts. I freaking loved that place. At 10 o'clock at night, I got a burger that was just beautifully made. It had layers of stuff, okay? And sea salt french fries. It was amazing. It blew, every other burger I had eaten out of the friggin' water. The only thing that's ever rivaled this burger is the thing that me and my friend the Durgan have made, called the Durgan Burger. Which, if you're lucky enough for me and him to make them, you will probably have a heart attack. Those things are so bad for you, but they are so good. So he and I had the most amazing burgers, so we had to share this with everybody else. I took a picture on my Instagram, I even went back to the hotel and I told my friends, and we ended up eating that place for dinner with 8 other people. Well, we ended up missing the rave because of that. And every year that I've gone to ANTHROCON, I always miss the rave. So I'm not doing that again. I want to go to the dance party. Not many of my friends like to go to the dance party because they're not big clubbers. I'm a clubber. I like to go clubbing. I like to play my music, baby. Yeah. I am neon white. And I don't care. Yeah. One real quick thing. If you're going out in public wearing a fursuit, be careful of haters. It is one thing to have someone troll you online. It is another thing to have someone in person troll you. You do not know that person. You do not know if they're safe. You do not know if they're just going to talk. If you have someone invading your space, you call 911 or you walk away. If you're at a con, I had one experience myself. My other friend had another experience. I had a guy come up to me in the convenience store at the DoubleTrade. It was really, really, really stupid of him, but he started saying things like, "Hey man, somebody should knock that furry thing off your head. I don't understand you people." I just sort of like stood there looking at him like, really? Now luckily what happened was that the guy at the convenience store, the clerk, decided that that man needed to go, told him to get out of his store. I bought some things at the front of the counter. The clerk looked at me and said, "You're fine. Please come back. It is okay." The city itself loves us. There are individuals that do not. If you have the common problem of running into someone that does not, do not engage them. Do not get angry. Do not try to speak to them. Do not try to be their friend. Simply walk away. Your safety is number one. If the person starts to get violent or follow you, you are to call the police and report it. Please, stay safe out there. It's a city. It's still a dangerous place. I wanted to share that because that was something that I felt everyone needed to know. Everyone that's in this fandom needed to know. I think my brains are boiling in this thing. Help me! I'm derping pretty hard! What? I'm fucking crazy. Who cares? I'm VonDiggityDog. I'll see you at ANTHROCON for my vacation. I've got slots for badges still. Message me if you want to get them. And until I see you at the con, or until I see you next time, I am VonDiggityDog, and I will bork at you later.